Welcome, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Dave Schenk, President and CEO of Telhai Retirement Community. It's been a few months since I've provided a taped address, but I trust that you've all been well informed of campus developments related to COVID-19 and Telhai's infection prevention methods. Before I begin with an update, I first want to pause and express my sincere thanks to many of you. To the residents of our community, thank you for your understanding and support as we've weathered this storm over the last few months together. Regardless of all the emergency and disaster response training the Telhai team is prepared for, none of us could have imagined what 2020 has become. You've been so patient as we've tried our best to serve your needs and exceed your expectations. Thank you for lifting up our team members in prayer, praise, and financial support through your generous contributions exceeding $46,000 towards the COVID-19 Team Member Appreciation Fund. Over the last few months, I've been able to leave the community and return to my home and family, but many of you have not. You've gone months without receiving visitors, you've been cautious about any unnecessary travel, and have heeded the advice and warnings from Governor Wolf, Secretary Levine, and the CDC. Thank you for complying with the social distancing recommendations, hand washing, and wearing your mask. It has made a difference. Telhai is your home, but it's also home to your many neighbors. I've been inspired and overjoyed watching our community rally around each other. This is what community is all about. I want to thank the team members of Telhai. Each and every one of you have made considerable sacrifices during the last several months, and your stick-to-itiveness, as Katie Buck would call it, is remarkable. You are a strong yet humble team that provides loving and compassionate care to our community. Thank you. To our family members or residents residing in Lakeview Personal Care and Meadows Healthcare Center, thank you for your patience as the rules and testing protocols that we are mandated to complete keep changing the how and when you can visit your loved one. You've trusted your loved one to the care of our team, and please know they are well cared for. Today, I'm happy to share that we do not have any confirmed current cases of residents or team members of COVID-19 on our campus. We are working very hard to ensure that our residents and team members live and work in an environment where we are taking every available precaution to keep you all safe. Your safety, security, and well-being remains our top priority. Since March, we've had 4 residents test positive, 8 team members test positive, and 0 deaths due to COVID-19. Many of these individuals were asymptomatic and were a result of Telhai instituting a universal testing strategy in both Meadows Healthcare Center and Lakeview Personal Care, as mandated on June 8th by the Pennsylvania Department of Health. For a full list of previous cases and COVID-related information at Telhai, you can visit our website at www.telhai.org/COVID-19. Our disaster awareness team is constantly monitoring the effectiveness of our infection prevention measures, and we're making adjustments, improvements, and changes as needed. We follow protocols as provided by our medical director, Dr. Thomas Lawrence, the Department of Health, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. As you're well aware, the national and worldwide dialogue on testing, cases, hospitalization rates can be confusing and alarming. I encourage you to resource your information directly from the Pennsylvania Department of Health or the CDC. Ultimately, our goal is to continue to operate and reopen our community in a safe manner that helps reduce the risk for the spread of illness. Unfortunately, we won't be back to normal for quite some time, and we're sorting through the details of every decision strategically as it relates to operations like wellness programming, culinary services, and the return of community life to the Hill of Life. The reopening of our community and all our services and amenities is not a sprint, but a marathon. We know you too want to get back to the pool, the performing arts, the courts, and the classes. We miss seeing you. Before I close, I wanted to provide 2 quick reminders. We truly appreciate you following the recommendations of the CDC with social distancing, good hand washing, hygiene, and reporting any signs or symptoms of a respiratory infection to your appropriate administrator. For residential living residents, if you choose to get tested for COVID-19 outside of a hospital stay, we ask that you please communicate this to a member of our team as soon as possible even if your test results are pending. Lastly, please use our available methods of communication to stay informed. For residents, visit our website or call our COVID-19 information hotline at 484-796-4862, and when prompted, dial 2 for residential living. And also check channel 965 and 968 for additional information, and read any mail correspondence in your mailboxes labeled as COVID-19 communication. Thank you again for your patience as we navigate the waters of COVID-19 together. Stay well, and God bless.